What is the NIH Common Fund's Cellular Senescence Network program? The Cellular Senescence Network, or SenNet, program aims to identify and describe a special type of cells called senescent cells. Cells in the human body normally divide from one cell into two, allowing the body to create new cells. Creating new cells is an essential ability, such as when our skin replaces shed cells or a child grows taller. However, researchers have observed that a very small number of these once dividing cells eventually stop dividing, a process known as senescence. Although senescent cells don't divide, they remain active. In fact, they may release a large number of molecules, many of which can have effects on nearby cells. Cellular senescence can play a beneficial role in human biology. It can act as a defense mechanism, like when it stops cancerous cells from multiplying. It can also aid in proper wound repair and in the development of human embryos. However, researchers have found that senescent cells accumulate as we age and may contribute to many chronic diseases in older adults, including cardiovascular disease, Alzheimer's disease, arthritis, lung disease, and kidney disease. To treat the negative effects of senescent cells, researchers have developed a class of drugs called senolytics that selectively kill senescent cells. In animal models, senolytic treatments have resulted in overall improvements in health, including age reversal as well as resistance to a variety of diseases. As of 2021, independent clinical trials in humans are underway, but there are still issues that must be resolved before widespread use of senolytics is possible. Senescent cells show a range of characteristics based on what triggered senescence, the tissue origin of the cells, and where the cells are located in the body. For these reasons, it is difficult to identify all senescent cells based on the same criteria. Also, senescent cells can play positive roles in human health, and removing them with senolytics may be harmful. Therefore, specialized approaches to make senolytics more specific will need to be developed. There is still a lot to discover about cellular senescence, and that's why the NIH Common Fund created SenNet. The SenNet program aims to identify various kinds of senescent cells, a range of characteristics and functions of these cells, and where these cells typically occur in the body. Findings from SenNet will provide researchers with publicly accessible cellular maps to better understand the characteristics of senescent cells and eventually determine how a disease, condition, or therapy affects cellular senescence. The data, tools, technologies, and resources established and provided by SenNet will ultimately accelerate the ability of biomedical researchers to develop therapeutics that target cellular senescence and improve human health. To learn more about the Cellular Senescence Network program, visit commonfund.nih.gov/senescence and look in the video description to follow SenNet on social media.